Thanks for tuning in to the second of our videos designed to help business people think about legal issues. I say think about issues because the lawyer's job, my job, is to worry about these issues for you. How disagreements can affect your business. So in my experience, disagreements in business often arise because one partner over time becomes much more important in the business than the other partner. An example is Joe and John, partners who own a small chain of department stores. At the beginning of their relationship, they were equally important to the business. However, as the business has grown and prospered, John is now the dominant partner and more important to the business than Joe. John finds Joe merely irritating and resents paying Joe as much money as John in the business. Joe, on the other hand, finds John greedy and insensitive and perhaps dishonest. They have no buy-sell agreement to help them resolve the situation. The buy-sell agreement would have contained a provision which permitted the partner who was willing to pay the most for the business to buy out the other in the case of a severe and continuing disagreement that can't be resolved. This generally works best where both partners have equivalent resources. The partner who is capable of running the business goes to outside capital, for example, a private equity firm, to find the capital to replace his business. Instead, because there's no buy-sell agreement, Joe decides to commence an involuntary dissolution action in court under the hope that he can bludgeon his partner into reaching an accommodation with Joe. Hundreds of thousands of litigation dollars later, Joe and John settle. No one is happy. The business is certainly not better because of the turmoil. Finally, how disability can affect your business. Disability is a touchy subject because there are many kinds of disability: mental, physical, temporary, permanent. And after all, what is the difference between a partner in the business who is simply tired of working and one who's lazy? In my experience, this often comes up, not surprisingly, in partnerships among partners with a big difference in age. So for example, if Joan is 60 and Monica is 40, it shouldn't be surprising for Monica to feel Joan is not working as much in the business as she should. If Joan is truly sick and cannot attend to business, then disability provisions in an owner's agreement will create a hard and fast standard. For example, the inability to work consecutively for 3 months, which then allows the working partner to buy out the disabled partner's interest for a fair price. A fair price has to take into account that the business may not be worth as much now that Joan is not working in it. In conclusion, in the excitement of starting a business, partners and family members often don't think to address issues like divorce, death, disagreement, and disability. However, by asking yourself the question of the 4 Ds, you will be surprised how frequently this leads to a better deal. Thanks again for tuning in.
We hope you found this video informative. Please watch our other videos at Jeff or Mangels YouTube or jmbm.com.